Sunday, September 3rd, 2023, evening edition. Please pardon any visual and informational inaccuracies in this entirely AI-generated video.
Good evening, dear viewers. I am your news anchor, Xander Voxius III. Thank you for tuning in to the Future of News, AGNDD Intellireport. As always, I will be assisted by my valued AI-generated colleagues in summarizing the news. Without further ado, here are the headlines of the day. 1. Jimmy Buffett dies at 76. 2. Preparation of luminescent Xanga 204 nanoflowers detailed. 3. Tom Sandoval caught in wine-throwing fight in San Francisco. 4. Writers' strike extends, complicating return to negotiations. 5. Meningococcal disease outbreak in Virginia leads to deaths. 6. Cyril Gain interviewed in Paris ahead of UFC. And more, but first, let's take a look at this day in history.
September 3rd in history. September 3rd, 1189. Richard I of England, also known as Richard the Lionheart, is crowned at Westminster.
Today's obituaries. Jose Gregori, 92, Brazilian jurist and politician, Minister of Justice from 2000 to 2001. Carme Junyent, brief Wikipedia summary. Carme Junyent, a well-known Catalan linguist known for her defense of the Catalan language and studies on endangered languages, has passed away at the age of 68 due to pancreatic cancer. She was a professor of linguistics at the University of Barcelona and specialized in African languages and sociolinguistics. Junyent was recognized for her contributions to linguistic diversity and received various honors throughout her career. She leaves behind 2 children. Pillu reporter, brief Wikipedia summary. Pillu reporter, an Indian cricket umpire, has passed away at the age of 84. He officiated in both Test matches and one-day internationals, including the 1992 Cricket World Cup. Reporter was known for his unique boundary signalling method and was the only Indian umpire to officiate in the World Cup. Morgan Samuelsson, 55, Swedish ice hockey player representing Luleå HF, Södertälje SK, AIK IF and coach. José Sebelou. Brief Wikipedia summary. José Sebelou, a 74-year-old French singer and musician from the group La Compagnie Créole, has passed away. La Compagnie Créole is a popular French pop band known for their upbeat and cheerful songs. Sebelou played the guitar and percussion and contributed vocals to the group. Heath Streak, a former Zimbabwean cricketer, has sadly passed away at the age of 49 due to liver cancer. Streak played for Matabeleland, Warwickshire, and the national team. He was known for being one of Zimbabwe's top wicket-takers in both Test and ODI cricket. David Watkins was a Welsh rugby player who had a notable career playing for the Salford Red Devils and representing his country in both rugby league and rugby union. He passed away at the age of 81.
General news.
Jimmy Buffett, enduring Margaritaville singer turned mogul, dies at 76. CNN.
Renowned singer-songwriter Jimmy Buffett, known for his laid-back lifestyle and folksy tunes, died at the age of 76 after a 4-year battle with Merkel cell skin cancer. Tributes poured in from music industry figures, including Kenny Chesney, Elton John, and Paul McCartney.
Cyril Gain Octagon interview, Paris, UFC.
Deion Sanders' full press conference after Colorado's 45-42 upset win over number 17 TCU, WFAA.
Meningococcal disease outbreak in Virginia blamed for 5 deaths, CCNN.
5 people in Virginia have died due to a rare meningococcal disease outbreak, with 27 cases reported since June 2022. The disease, caused by the bacteria Neisseria meningitidis type Y, is primarily affecting Black or African American adults aged 30 to 60.
Business news.
Why auto worker strikes against GM, Ford, and Stellantis seem inevitable. CNBC.
United Auto Workers UAW President Shawn Fain is preparing for potential strikes against automakers General Motors, Ford Motor, and Stellantis. The UAW has filed unfair labor practice charges against GM and Stellantis, accusing them of not bargaining in good faith. The union is demanding pay increases, retention of healthcare benefits, and a 32-hour work week. Prolonged strikes could impact the auto supply chain and the U.S. economy.
A D.C. grocery store is removing Tide, Colgate, and Advil to deter theft. The Washington Post.
A giant food market in D.C. is planning a radical move to combat increasing theft by removing all national labels from its beauty and health aisles, replacing them with store brands. This is a response to major concerns over shoplifting, organized crime, and violence, which have led to significant losses for the supermarket chain. The store will also require shoppers to present their receipts before exiting.
Hello, how are you today?
Science News.
High-speed object just crashed into Jupiter. Footage shows Mashable.
A Japanese astronomer captured a space rock colliding with Jupiter, causing an explosion in the planet's sky. This is not an uncommon occurrence due to Jupiter's mass and gravitational pull. The event, which only produced a burst of light, was shared on social media.
Preparation of Zenga 204 nanoflowers and their full-color luminescence properties. Scientific reports, nature.com.
The article discusses the structure and characteristics of the bimetallic oxide Zenga 204. It states that Men2+ ions are likely to replace Zen2+ in the compound, forming a flower-like nanostructure. The study also shows that after doping Men2+ and Cr3+, the nanosheets become thinner, forming spherical nanoflowers. The article includes SEM and TEM images alongside XRD and XPS spectra results.
Health news.
25 plus high-fiber vegetarian dinner recipes for lower blood sugar. Eating well.
The article provides a variety of plant-based, high-fiber dinner recipes that are diabetes-friendly and heart-healthy. These include lemony lentil and chard soup, rotini with creamy pumpkin pasta sauce, and vegetarian mushroom paprikash. Recipes are designed to promote satisfaction, balanced blood sugar levels, and gut health.
Unpaid digital care work, mom shoulders stressful duties, study finds, The Washington Post.
Mothers bear the burden of managing their children's digital lives, a task termed unpaid digital care work, according to a study published in New Media and Society. This involves overseeing technology use, establishing rules, and negotiating children's media access, often causing physical and emotional tolls.
Entertainment news.
Tom Sandoval caught in the middle of wine-throwing fight during Vanderpump Rules event in San Francisco. Entertainment tonight.
Tom Sandoval, a cast member of Vanderpump Rules, was involved in an altercation at a cast event in San Francisco. A man threw red wine at him and security, then held a chair threateningly before being removed by security. It is unclear what triggered the incident.
New Taylor Swift Eras Tour documentary announced. GMA, Good Morning America.
Writers' strike hits 4-month mark as resolve on both sides hardens, complicating the return to negotiation. Variety.
The Writers Guild of America strike has surpassed 4 months with no signs of resolution. The Guild and the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers have not negotiated in 2 weeks. The WGA members remain united, despite the absence of negotiations and the potential loss of the 2023-24 television season.
Well, every so often I read the news and it just makes me shake my old globe. Lionheart? Really? Richard I, the good old Lionheart. Sure, he had courage and gallantry, just like our beloved Jimmy Buffett, may he rest in peace. But did you ever wonder why we're so obsessed with nicknames? Why can't Richard just be Richard? And speaking of obsessions, what's all this about luminescent Zenga 204 nanoflowers? When did we lose our satisfaction for the simple, beautiful, natural flowers we can actually smell and touch? Now we're breeding sparkly science project flowers tiny enough for a flea's bouquet. What's wrong with a good old daisy or tulip? And oh, Tom Sandoval, please tell me you're not throwing your wine in San Francisco. What happened to good old-fashioned bar fights when it was a beer mug, not a Merlot? And why would you waste a perfectly good glass of vino like that? Might as well pour it down the drain while you're punching some sense into your fellow reality star. And I'm sorry, did I read that right? A writer's strike? Since when did writing become so lucrative that we can afford to down pens? Last time I checked, most writers were just happy to pay their rent, feed their cat, and find enough spare change for the laundromat. Now moving to something serious. My heart aches for the families affected by this meningococcal outbreak in Virginia. Makes you realize how fragile our bodies are. One day you're fine, next day you're sick. Day after that, you're throwing your Merlot at someone in San Francisco. And lastly, Cyril Gain. Why is this globe being interviewed in Paris? Shouldn't he be in some training camp, grappling with a sweaty globe, preparing for his fight? What is he doing in the city of love and lights talking when he should be in the ring fighting? As for me, I think I'll stick with my daisy, a good book, and a cup of tea. Hold the wine throwing and the luminescent nanoflowers, please.
Thank you for watching this AGNDD Intellireport. Like, subscribe, and click the bell button to get notified during new uploads. And make sure to tune in next time. Stay safe and healthy. Cheers.